Hello everyone, Steve here with Red Mage Makers. Today I have 3 different models sculpted by the creator Andreas. You can find him listed under that name on thingiverse.com. I'll list him in the description below. So in addition to looking at his models that I've printed out, this is also just a little comparison of the different print settings on the Bambu Labs A1 printer. One is printed in the standard preset 0.2 millimeter setting, and one is printed in the preset 0.08 extra fine setting. So I think you can tell which is which. So I'll move the models back and forth, and you could probably notice the layer lines in the one on the left much more noticeably than the one on the right. Maybe you can't even see the layer lines at all on the one on the right. And also you'll notice a much glossier shine because it's much smoother, especially when you get to the tops of certain geometry. The steps really show. So you look at it from the top down, very noticeable difference there, how the light reflects off. Okay. And then at a certain angle, you could really see the steps. So if I forgot to say it already, this model is Gulpy. That's what the creator named it. Let's try to get a good in focus shot there. Okay. And then the 0.08 millimeter model. So both printed out very quickly, and they're both very nice quality. It's amazing how nice the 0.08 extra fine quality is for the speed that it's printed out on. Let's take a look at the other models here. Here's Nugget. This little guy's name is Nugget. And same deal. You can tell which one is the 0.2 millimeter layers and which one is the 0.08 millimeter layers. Cute little guy. And last one is Blobby. Do a top view. And then I'll show you one that's painted here. So the one that I painted is a 0.2 millimeter print. So when you, wait, which one's the 0.2? This one? Yeah, okay. When you're painting them, there's a good chance that you don't need to go with the extra fine quality because I'm really globbing on the paint here to get a nice smooth texture, and the texture that the steps provide in a rougher print, a larger layer print, that texture gives the paint something to grab onto, and then in the end you end up with a nice smooth finish anyway. So it really depends what you're doing. You don't always need to print with extra fine quality. It also depends what kind of paint you're painting with. Especially if you're going to prime it with something to help it stick, then maybe you do want to print with an extra fine quality, or if you are not painting it at all, maybe you're printing with multiple colors and the print is going to be its final form. But regardless of what you're going to do afterwards, the other thing that the print quality is going to affect is the speed. So no matter what, it's something to consider whether or not the quality is an issue. You're definitely going to want to make a decision based on speed, because there's no need to take longer to print something, which is going to cost extra energy, keeping the bed heated for longer. No need to do that if 0.2 millimeters is going to suffice. So anyway, thank you very much, Andreas. I really like these models. They're going to be excellent stand-ins for some games that I'm going to play with my students. And eventually I'm hoping to design more of my own characters to be used in some educational games. But right now, these models are excellent, and who knows, maybe I'll even contact you and see if you're interested in doing some collaborative work, because I've got a lot of things to do, and maybe getting around to doing the modeling for everything is a bit of a pipe dream. So maybe maybe I'll need to reach out for some help or some collaboration. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Andreas, for contributing your models to the Thingiverse website, and I hope to see you guys soon, some other time. All right, take care.